So I was sent this little welder here to try it out and, give my opinion on it. So it did intrigue me. I don't have a welder that's this tiny. I mean, this is very lightweight, easy to move around, something you could just throw over your shoulder. So I figured I'd give it a try, and I've been playing with it and I've been pretty impressed, to be honest with you. Let me give you information about this. So, of course, it comes with a manual. This unit is a multi-type welding system. It can do MIG, TIG, stick. Of course, the MIG can do MIG and flux core because it, already has the capability to run gas through it. It comes with a gas hose already. So MIG and flux core. TIG, it can do that. It doesn't come with the little TIG torch, I guess is what it's called, but it can do it. You just have to get your own little TIG torch. And then stick, it can do stick. It comes with the stick holder here. It comes with the ground clamp. This is a sling actually to go over your shoulder. Comes with some extra pieces, tips, Teflon tape for, your gas and so forth. So that's cool. It also comes with a spool of MIG wire and flux core wire. So that was also pretty cool. It comes with everything really you need to get going. So I started playing with this with flux core, and I mean, it had everything. I didn't have to go get anything other than, my welding helmet, gloves, and, protective gear. That's it. For the welder, it came with everything. And it will do, 220. It comes with this plug adapter, so you can do 110, which is what I've been running it on, but it does do 220. So you just take this adapter off and run its normal power connector, and then you can do it that way. And it comes with the flux core, welding gun already on it. You can do positive and negative. So if you need to switch it back and forth, I have this on negative and positive grounding. And it gives you information about how it should be hooked up, not only in the manual, but also up here. So as you can see, your information about running your wire feed in here, how to put that in, how to put the tips and so forth on, and even your little gauges here on metal thickness. So that's really cool. And then in your manual, it will go over, even more stuff, different kinds of charts and everything on it says MIG variables here, different types of materials, even how to get it all installed and set up. So it's got all the information you need here. And I was thinking this was basically just kind of a beginner's welder, and I don't think so. It's got quite a bit of functionality here. I think this is more of a good, quick, easy to use welder, but I wouldn't call it a beginner's welder. Now me, I'm a beginner. I consider myself a beginner on this because I'm no expert at welding. My welds hold, but are ugly. So that's usually how that comes out. So like you can see here, this is what I looked at when I was doing the flux welding. It even told me, here, put your connector here to the negative side, runs your ground to the positive side. I mean, it gives you all that information. But right now I'm just going to show you the settings on it, because this was the other thing I really liked about this. This one will let you select what you're doing, MIG, TIG, or arc, and you're just going through here and picking first, what type of welding you're using for this welder for. Then you're doing, like in MIG, you're doing gas or gasless. I was doing flux. If you are doing just regular MIG welding and you have, gas hooked up to this, you would put that on. But I'm doing gasless, and when I went to gasless, it comes over here and gives me these options of what size flux core wire, and it came with 0.04, so that's what I put to there. And then 2T and 4T, it looked like that was kind of the speed of the wire coming out and how the wire would come out when you pull the trigger. So I set it on to 2T when I was playing with it, and that worked great. So then you have the dial. So I already had it all the way down to 50 amps. That's the lowest it's going on here, which means it's welding at 16.5 volts. And as you can see, it just automatically changes your voltage and everything for you. Most of the time, I think I would be using this probably in around the 75 amp range, because I'm not going to be welding really thin or really thick metal. But again, all your charts are right up here to give you your guidance. Like my main welder just has two little dials, and that's it. So I have to read up on it if I'm going to do different kinds of metals, different kinds of rods, whatever I'm doing. It's not very intuitive, but this one, I really like how it just goes in and sets everything for you. So you really don't have to remember this. If you're not a person that welds all the time, these aren't things you're probably always going to remember. So this is perfect for me, and I love the small size. It does a good job, and it's still really small. Very cool, really like it. But enough talking about it. Let me show you some welding with it. So yeah, really impressed with this little welder. I love it being lightweight. I love how small it is, easy to carry around. I love the fact that it has all of these settings for you already done. It's got a good guide on it, does all these different features. Definitely a welder I'll grab first. Well, I hope this information has been helpful. Thank you very much for watching. Y'all take care.